Hey guys, so today I wanted to use the TooFaced chocolate bar palette, which is their original chocolate bar palette. It's one of my favorites that I own. I think it's just filled with really great shades that you can mix and match and make a ton of different eye looks with. So if you're looking into getting, maybe a high-end palette, I would really suggest the TooFaced chocolate bar. And also the semi-sweet one, that one is also really great. I'll probably do a tutorial with it sometime in the future. So yeah, this is really easy, something that you can use for really almost anything because it's a bunch of neutrals and it goes with a lot of different outfits, and you can match it up with different blush and bronzers and highlights and everything. So let me know what you guys think, and I will talk to you later. Bye. So the first thing I'm going to do is take that shade Milk Chocolate and just blend that all up into my crease until I get a nice transition color. There it is. After I blend it, now taking Semi-Sweet, I believe the color is called, and going to buff that into my crease a little bit more just to deepen it up. Okay, so now I'm taking that shade called Creme Brulee, which is a really pretty, just like darker brownish gold color. And I'm taking that on a flat shader brush by Sephora, and I'm just going to pack that all over the lid. Okay, so now I'm taking the shade called Hot Chocolate, which is like a hot chocolate color, and it has a little bit of shimmer to it, but I'm just going to pack that on the outer portion of the eye. I just think it really complements the color Creme Brulee really well. And now I took that shade called Triple Fudge, which is an all matte dark brown shade, and I'm just going to buff that closer to the lash line on a Real Techniques brush, and just to deepen it up just a little bit. So now I'm taking that fluffy brush that we used at the beginning of the video, and I'm just going over all the colors again just to make sure that there's no harsh lines. And once you do that, I will be done with the eye look, and I'll move on and do the other eye off camera. I already primed my skin with the NYX Angel Veil primer and the Soap & Glory One Heck of a Blot primer, but now I'm taking the Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse foundation with a Sephora brush, and I'm just going to buff that all over the skin. So now I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light and put that under my eyes, on my nose, in between my eyebrows and my chin. And once you do that, I'm going to take this EcoTools beauty blender thing. It's actually pretty good. I like it. I've used it I think like 3 times now, and I'm just gonna, blend that in. Okay, so now I'm taking some of that Coty Airspun powder, and I'm dipping my dampened sponge in it, and I'm just going to press that under the areas that I put the concealer. I just find that it makes my skin look the most like airbrushed and flawless looking, and it also really helps me stay matte throughout the day. So I just do that in all the areas that I put the concealer. So now I'm taking the Maybelline Better Skin pressed powder, and I have mine in the shade Porcelain, and I'm just pressing that all over the skin in the areas that I didn't put the Airspun powder. So now I'm taking the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Bronzer, and I'm going to use that to contour today. So now on a fluffy brush, I'm going to take the same bronzer and use it to warm up the rest of my skin. And I really like the butter bronzer. It kind of works for both contouring and bronzing. And so if you decide to pick it up, it's kind of like a 2-in-1 deal, and it's good to have in your makeup collection. So now I'm using the Milani blush in the shade Tea Rose, and using that to warm up my cheeks a little bit, give them a flush of color. I just find that this color works for almost any look, so you'll probably be seeing me using it a lot. Next, I'm just going to clean up my contour and use the Airspun powder on an e.l.f. contouring brush to bake the sides of my cheeks. So I went ahead and did my brows off camera, and now I'm just putting some mascara on, and I'm using the Maybelline the Falsies Flared, and I just put about 2 coats of that on and call it good. Next, I'm just taking a stippling brush by Real Techniques and dusting away the baking. And then I'm taking the Wet n Wild highlighter in the shade Precious Petals on an Up and Up brush that you get from Target, and using that to highlight my cheekbones today. After I've highlighted, I'm going to use the NYX Lip Lingerie in the shade Bedtime Flirt, and I was out of frame, so I just cut it to the end when I had the lip on completely. So now I'm going to set my face with the Wet n Wild setting spray, and I know my hair is different now, but I felt like I needed to change it because it was looking ratchet before, but now your look is complete. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate any support, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!